we need to go to stock picks. Actually, we've got a couple of minutes. So stock picks. Skulk, you're going with Shoprite. Trading update earlier in the week. You've picked this one before over the last couple of months, and you are doubling down.
Yeah, here we go. Double up to catch up. No, it hasn't done a lot since then. We've seen, after the call, it went up to those, let's call it 300 Rand levels. And very similar to, we've seen, people will note that last week I picked Mr. Price.
Yeah.
And you've seen a trend lately in these retailers, these general retailers, food retailers and clothing retailers, that they've been under pressure. And yeah, I think that pressure sort of creates an opportunity. Like I said, Shoprite has moved back from the $300 a week or three ago. Now trading, I think yesterday it closed at 270, 275 Rand. That just created an opportunity to buy into a great, well-run quality company. I think an environment which I think can do better. We know we're sitting in an environment that interest rates are a little bit lower. Hopefully interest rates can go a little bit lower, even lower. And with this boom in some of these commodities, that can only be good for our economy. And if it's good for our economy, it will eventually be good for both our food and our clothing retailers.
Yeah, and historic PE 20, it's not demanding by Shoprite standards, and dividend yield of almost 3%, which is chunky. Absolutely it is. David Fashini.
Yeah, that comes with a health warning. And the health warning is that I don't know why I chose it. But I mean, I looked at Woolworths today, and when I saw the response of the market to Woolworths numbers, I was looking through the charts and I saw Fashini, a company I know well, a company that I buy from, whether it's, I know the brand incredibly well. They're down 50%. And they're back where they were, 5 years ago. Now, I know that they've got balance sheet issues, maybe overgeared, but still, it's got a good brand, very well run, spread throughout the country, a number of, diversified base. Yes, they are trying to go down the scale a little bit, but I thought at these levels, I'm bullish on the market. Okay. Number one, I'm bullish on the stock market. I think we're going in for another good year. So this would be my punt of the year. This would be a real Hulaman type punt, kind of. This I think is going to recover.
Okay, so, this is not a.
Well, it's either this or it's going nowhere, or suddenly you're going to go down to Melrose Arch and see the doors chained, something like that.
As long as it's not a copper 360 punt.
Yeah,
as long as it's not a copper 360.
You should never have said it. You've given my stock picking skills away.
David, you sound like that. You sound like a kids game where they play with a cricket bat. They call it 6 or nix. It sounds like you're telling us it's going to be a 6 or nix.
That's exactly it. Yeah. 6 and nix. And Fashini, PE under 9, dividend yield almost 5. Sure, we'll take that. That's all for Stockwatch today. Thanks to our guests, Shalk Louw, PSG Wealth Old Oak, David Shapiro, Sasfin Securities. Up next, the close.
Stockwatch is brought to you by Merchant West. Where others stop, we push further. Because we believe business as usual doesn't lead anywhere new. Go beyond with Merchant West. Finance, invest, insure.